Hi, my name is Rebecca Neal, and this is my Chapter 12 assignment, and it is to describe the ethnic and cultural differences and rates of institutional care for aging parents. According to the text, a century ago, the elderly were the poor segment before government pensions and healthcare programs. Therefore, they had no choices but to live with their children or family members. Nowadays, because the elderly are considered one of the wealthiest segments because of the government pensions and because of the healthcare programs that are available to them, then the Western culture, specifically those in late adulthood, they choose to live independently. This is dependent on their health and the decline of their health per individual. If the health is problematic enough to live independently, they will either live with their children or they will be living in a facility such as an assisted living center or a nursing home, depending on their decline in their health. The differences between the assisted living facility and the nursing home are that the assisted living facility provide them with more independence. Therefore, they have their own apartments, they have meals, they have transportation for shopping and for doctor's appointments. Nursing facilities are more for those who require more medical attention and consistent medical care from the nurses and the attendants. In other cultures, obviously, like in the Asian culture specifically, the cultural norm for them is to live with their children. The child would provide their care for them and their needs. And in Asia specifically, there are very few assisted living or nursing facilities. Based off of their cultural norm, it would be shameful within the culture to not provide care for their parents in their later years. And so they stay with them throughout that time frame, and the children take care of them and they provide everything for them. I obviously live in a Western culture, and my parents are in their 50s and 60s, and so they're at the point right now where they're living independently, and they'll live independently as long as they can until such time as their health declines enough that they need to either live with me or they need to live in a facility, depending upon the problems within their health. Western culture has a lot more nursing facilities and assisted living facilities that are easy to make more convenient for people within my age group and older than me to be able to visit their families and make sure that they're getting the attention that they need and that they're provided with. Asian cultures specifically, they've always, based off text, have always lived with a parent. After marriage, they've moved in with the family members, and the cultural norm for them is to continue to live with the family members, and the family members will eventually take over the care of what the parent provides for them after their marriage, and then the child takes on even more responsibility throughout their time frame. So those are the distinct differences in the ethnic and cultural for the institutional care of aging parents.